I'm Congressmember Judy Chu, Chair of the Congressional Asian Pacific American Caucus, or what we call CAPAC. I'm so thrilled to be here with all of you this evening to launch Chinese Americans for Harris-Walz. And as a co-chair of this group, I look forward to working with all of you to ensure that our community is deeply engaged in ensuring that we elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz this November. Vice President Harris has made history and broken barriers as our nation's first Asian American, African American, and woman vice president. And I know that as president, she will continue her legacy in delivering for Chinese Americans across this country. From day one, she and President Biden condemned anti-Asian hate and invited AANHPI leaders to meetings in the White House to discuss how to address it. That's why the Biden-Harris administration enacted the COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act into law. And to address the invisibility of AANHPIs to many Americans, they signed into law the bill to start the process of creating a National Smithsonian Museum of AANHPI history and culture, the first step to our very own museum to teach the public that AANHPI history is American history. And this is so counter to Trump, who enacted widespread, devastating racial profiling of Chinese researchers and scientists who were accused of being spies for China, arrested on flimsy evidence, only to have the charges dropped, but not before their lives were ruined. My colleagues and I pushed back against this, and it was the Biden-Harris administration that finally ended this destructive China initiative, which was a Trump-era Department of Justice program responsible for all this targeting. Now, I can tell you that even though this program has ended, House Republicans are trying to restart it again. And in fact, we are even going to vote on a bill to reinstate the China initiative as early as next week. And we know where this motivation is coming from. Well, restarting this racial profiling program is part of Trump's Project 2025. As chair of CAPAC, I've consistently seen that Republicans taking their cues from Trump continues to fan the flames of hatred against Chinese Americans and the broader Asian American community. But I've seen how Vice President Harris has stood up to Trump's hate and how the Biden-Harris administration has prioritized our safety and well-being. And I am confident that Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are the candidates we can trust to respect and support our community. So as co-chairs of Chinese Americans for Harris, I want to say to all of you is let's make history. Let's make Kamala Harris the first Asian American and Black American woman to serve as president of this United States. But it takes commitment. It means getting involved however you can, from financial contributions to helping get your family and friends on board, or knocking on doors and making phone calls. It means engaging with Chinese American communities all across the country, including, and especially, I would say, in battleground states like Georgia, Nevada, or Arizona, and everywhere where the AANHPI population is the margin of victory. We need every one of us in the fight to make sure that Kamala Harris and Tim Walz win in November. Thank you.